first episode of Solar Opposites is called The Matter Transfer Array, and this was created by the co-creators of Rick and Morty. So let's start off by saying, that being said, Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, what did you expect coming into this before you watched it?
I had no expectations because I actually haven't seen Rick and Morty. I know that that's a shock to a lot of people, Krystle included.
What? I didn't even. How is this a possible?
I think I've seen some of one episode. I mean, I know it's like Back to the Future kind of thing, but Rick, Doc, and Marty, and
I'm feeling physical pain right now.
Yeah, I do that to people a lot.
That's what you do. I make people feel awkward. You make people feel.
I give people a physical pain. Yeah, that's what I'm great at. So I had no expectations coming into this show at all.
Not at all. I mean, you knew it was going to be funny and sci-fi related.
I knew it was going to be animated.
Okay. Krystle, what did you've seen Rick and Morty? You're an avid watcher of sci-fi things. What did you think of this?
So I went into it with the exact opposite. I wish I had no expectations. I think it would have been better. But I did go in, I was hoping for something totally different than what I got, which is not bad. Just I was had something else in mind. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. I'll use that word for now.
What were you hoping to get?
Well, when I saw the trailer for this, and when I found out that it got the green light almost 2 years ago, I thought that it would be a lot more like Rick and Morty. And the first couple of seconds watching it and really looking closely at the animations, they use like the Rick and Morty eyeballs with a little puffy pupil and the same mouths and everything. So the animation was very, very similar to Rick and Morty. And even the voices of, what is it? Cubolk or what was the main character's name?
Corgo or Corfo or something.
Corvo?
What was his name? Corvo.
So Corvo's voice, he is voiced by the same guy as Rick.
Right. Justin Roiland.
Yes, Justin. And I feel like at points they're just too similar, and I really wish they had made them way different. It's I don't know. So yeah,
I get you. I got those. I can echo a lot of those sentiments. Actually, I was working at Rick and Morty when this thing was being pitched. I don't know what I can or can't say. I'm like, this thing is public now, so I guess I can say that, right? I mean, it's not like a secret anymore, right? I don't know, but I still don't know. I signed some papers, so I'm too scared to say anything. But
careful.
I know, and you're right. Maybe about 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was actually supposed to be released. Like it should have aired 2 years ago, but then everything kind of fell through. And so we had just kind of been waiting for 2 full years, and finally Hulu picked it up for not 1 season, but 2 seasons.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
So there already is a second season in the works. So that's good if you liked it, and whatever if you didn't.
Yeah. So what I expected was, I expected more of the same. I expected it to have the same kind of voice as Rick and Morty. And, so I really wasn't surprised by it because the first thing you hear is Justin Roiland's voice. And so you immediately go, oh, that's Rick. That's Rick's voice. And he also does Morty. He does Rick and Morty.
Well, maybe you did.
Yeah. So, but anybody that watches it that's seen Rick and Morty, they're going to be like, hey, there's Rick. You get it right away. And the voices are very similar. The writing was pretty similar, although I will say it seemed less filthy than Rick and Morty. Still weird and gross in its own way, but it was about what I expected, I'd say.
Yeah, I thought that it was way more violent than Rick and Morty. I think Rick and Morty get kind of like weird, and they do like a lot of like weird other things, but the violence level for this one was way more than I was expecting, and it's a lot for me. It's a lot. I think that since Pickle Rick was the one of the best episodes of Rick and Morty, and that
so
one has
good.
It and I love Pickle Rick.
Can you give us a Pickle Rick impression, please?
I'm Pickle Rick. Yeah, I love.
Beautiful.
But I think that they saw I feel like they maybe thought the correlation from that being so popular was the gore. So we are seeing tons of gore in the first episode of Solar Opposites. And I don't know how I feel about it.